All right, Wall fans, all right, Common Sensors, welcome to another Mental Health Mondays with me, the one and only Sean O'Rourke. I know the past couple Mondays we talked about really timely things, and obviously we're always going to do that. But I really wanted to get at the heart of something important with this week's edition of Mental Health Mondays. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now. We are seeing protests and we are seeing actual change that is happening. And I know there's really not anybody that I know personally who doesn't want to get out there and do as much as they can personally to help affect change, help make voices heard. Now, that being said, we all know that we're still in the middle of a pandemic here. The COVID virus has not gone away. We're still dealing with it. We still have a long road ahead of us. That being said, protesting is incredibly important. I've talked about this on Common Sense Sundays. People that were protesting the stay-at-home orders were worried about getting a haircut versus the protesters now who are protesting people to not be killed. There's a huge difference there. However, for a lot of us that deal with mental illness, myself personally, obsessive compulsive disorder, it's very difficult to actually get out there in these crowds of people right now because COVID is still around. I want to be out there, but for me personally, it's just not something I can do. In fact, it would be detrimental to a certain point because I could get out into a crowd of people and my OCD starts kicking up and suddenly I have a panic attack because not only do I get a little bit of claustrophobia, but my mental illness is not dealing real well with this pandemic, understandably so. I'm being extra cautious just because that's the type of person I am. And I know there are a lot of people out there who are feeling the same way. You want to be out there affecting change. However, your mental health just won't allow for it. And I'm here to say that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. There are plenty of other ways that you can help to affect change without going and getting into a huge crowd of people. One of those ways would be supporting organizations financially. My family's been donating to the Los Angeles Bail Fund, helping out protesters who are arrested for protesting in the street. You can also donate directly to Black Lives Matter, the NAACP. There are bail funds all around the country, possibly all around the world, but I know for sure all around the country that you can donate to depending where you reside, where your community is. These are ways that you can help the cause, help others be heard without putting yourself at risk and your own mental health at risk. And that's something to always keep in mind. As much as it is important to get out on the street and be heard, there's always other ways to help. Show your support. And in fact, beyond financially, because I know a lot of people can't afford to donate to various organizations, especially right now, is educate yourself. Right now there's a big campaign going around to defund the police. There's also a lot of ignorance around that because people think that's simply just removing every police officer from any city around the country. It's not the case. So if you can't help out financially, educate yourselves so that you can then educate other people who don't understand exactly what certain things mean, like defunding the police. There are plenty of other ways for you to help in addition to those things I've just mentioned. But you do need to take care of your own mental health, your own mental illness. These are important things. Everyone out there hitting the streets to try and affect change and make a difference right now, they want to see as many people as possible out there actually seeing the results of this change. So don't put yourself at risk. Don't put your own health at risk. That's the important thing to remember right now. You don't need to put all that pressure on yourself. Take care of yourself, your family, and then take care of others. That is incredibly important anytime, but especially right now. So remember that. And if you need help with resources, you can always drop me a line through YouTube, through SeanO'RourkeLive.com, whatever it might be, drop me a line and I will send you some resources, some links to where you can either help out financially or help out educationally, whatever it might be. I'm here for those things. And there are most likely people around you in your community and your family that can also help. Look to those people and see how you can make a difference while still maintaining your mental health, because that is incredibly important. All right, Wall fans and Common Sensors, until next time, I'm Sean O'Rourke, and this is Mental Health Mondays for June 8th, 2020.